Nick White, you want to know something? Let me tell you something. In fact, let me remind you of something, okay? The night of Bulletproof, right before I went out and destroyed Onions, nearly killed that motherfucker. Remember the motherfucker that you're deathly terrified of? That's beyond the point. Do you remember what I told you? Do you? Very respectful. And I very respectfully asked for a one-on-one, good old-fashioned wrestling match. I don't think you could come any closer from being a man, showing the heart and the soul and the guts and the determination to another man than to respectfully challenge him to a match when nothing's on the line, nothing to win, nothing to lose, just something to prove right here. You have nothing to prove. That's correct, you have nothing to prove. And really, when it boils down to it, I didn't have to challenge you. I wanted to because I respect you. But see, here is where I'm losing respect for you, Nick White. You've taken this one-on-one wrestling match and you've turned it into a freak show. Allow me to elaborate. It can't be one-on-one Darken Graves, Nick White. You gotta add your stupid-ass father, your fat-ass brother, some fucking slut that's a troll that doesn't even compete here anymore. You gotta add all these people, the Brotherhood, your Uncle Chad. Since when do you need a coalition to beat Darken Graves? Could it be that maybe you're just wanting to humiliate me? Or maybe, just maybe, you finally did what I asked you to do and look into these eyes and realize you're in for the match of a lifetime. And maybe, just maybe, I realized you wouldn't have bumped somebody off that list if you didn't want to face me in the ring. But no, you bring your daddy, bring your family, bring everybody. You talk about how you've dug graves before. You've buried people 6 feet under. I watched a video yesterday. You can't even dig my own grave. You gotta get your daddy to do it for you. You gonna get your daddy to hold your hand walking down the ring? Huh? You gonna get your brother to sit on me with his fat ass so you can count the 1, 2, 3? Get the pinfall? You ready to die? Is that what it's gonna be about? You gonna get Chad Bartlett coming out there spitting his mouth, flapping his gums to distract me? Or are you gonna do it one-on-one? You gonna be the ace? Or you gonna be the queen? You gonna be the wayward son? Or daddy's favorite son? Which Nick White am I gonna get? Because I'd like to know so I can be ready. If you think for 1 second that you're gonna bring your little family out there and have a field day with old Darken Graves, you might as well call yourself Judas Priest, because you got another motherfucking thing coming, boy. I have friends too, and I'm not talking about on Pinkricchio. I'm no longer part of that group. I got friends in low places, very, very low places. I hope to God you don't have to meet them. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Wayward Son, the greatest technical wrestler I've ever seen. I'm challenging you to a one-on-one wrestling match. Do you accept or not? Hey, Wayward Scum, you still with me here? You still with me? Just like I asked you if you remembered what I said the night of Bulletproof, I want to remind you of something else. Do you remember something else that I said? I said that I was one of those people that was asking you to stay. You wanted people to ask you to stay. I was one of those voices, along with people like Kelly Steen. The list goes on. But now I'm not so sure if you're the same Nick White that I was talking about. Maybe you shouldn't stay. Maybe you should go. Maybe you should quit. Like your daddy.
Your worst nightmare.
Like your brother. Like you did once before. Everybody likes to call me a quitter. I quit for a week. I came back. And I'm better than ever. You lost a loser leaves town match. And you came back the next day. Not a man of your word, are you, Nick? So how do I know that you're a man of your word when you say it's going to be a one-on-one match? I can't be sure. That's why I've got a game plan in motion. And as I just said, hopefully for your sake, you son of a bitch. And I do mean those words, son of a bitch, okay? Hopefully I won't have to use those tactics. Hopefully I'll get the Nick White that I want. If not, you're going to get the Darken Graves that you dread. I don't just promise that. I don't just guarantee it. I put that on myself and the devil himself below. Unholy am I? You better goddamn believe it, motherfucker. Nick White, the moment is closing in. Just a few short hours, and they feel like minutes to me. I mean, this couldn't come faster enough. Maybe it's because I'm anticipating it. And I know I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have a good time because I got a fetish for internal injuries. You know that. It may be a one-on-one wrestling match, but that don't mean I can't make you bleed. That don't mean I can't puncture a lung, does it? No, it doesn't. That don't mean I can't wait till the referee's back's turned and slap you in the fucking head with a steel chair, does it? No, it doesn't. Maybe you do need your coalition with you, you know? Let's get into your kind of game, technical game. I can do that shit too. I am the master of the Scorpion Deathlock. I will put so many different types of cross faces on you. Your face will look like a jigsaw puzzle once I'm done with it. And even your own daddy won't be able to put your face back together. You understand me, boy? Wayward son, my ass. I'm gonna send you away. I'm gonna send you away to a ward. A psych ward. It's like I promised you, I'm not only gonna break you physically, I'm gonna break you mentally. That's what I do best. I've done it to so many people. And they may have come back. Some of them have come back. But not the same. Nor were you. So here's how it's going to go. That bell's going to ring. I'm going to charge your ass. I'm going to gut check kick you over and over and over again. I'm going to pick your ass up, flip your ass upside down. That's inevitable. Corkscrew, tombstone power driver. I'm going to go to that top rope. I'm going to hit 3 of my Louisiana Jam leg drops in a row just to show you that Louisiana has always been superior to Tennessee, whether it be football or wrestling. Then I'm going to put you in that Scorpion Deathlock. But I don't want you to tap. Because remember I told you I was going to break your heart? If I have to knock the referee out just to keep you from tapping, to keep myself from winning that match, I'll do it. Because I'm going to make you pass out. Then I'm going to pick your ass up. I'm going to bounce off those ropes. LeVay lives on right to the heart. Super fucking heart punch. It's going to break your heart and break your daddy's as well. And if that doesn't work, while that referee's still down, I got a little trademark of mine. You may have heard of it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine upside Nick White. Remnants. Then I'll get my fair 1, 2, 3 count. After it's all said and done, with your blood on my hands, I got something special for your ass, Nick White. It's belonged to my grandfather. It's a branding iron. Stands for Millard Smith. I'm gonna bring a torch down the ringside. I'm gonna turn you on your stomach and stick this right in your back, and it's gonna say MS. And you know what it's gonna stand for? Not Wayward's son, Matthew's son. Because after it's all said and done, I'm gonna be your daddy. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, oh Lord. Let it shine. All hail the God below. Nick White. I'm bloodthirsty. Unholy am I.